Hey everyone, can you see that at that one egg in the center? It's an impatient one, already starting to hatch, and it's only Wednesday morning. These guys aren't due to hatch until Friday. So it looks like I've got some work to do. I've got to get that brooder up and running and get all the kinks worked out so that it'll be ready for this one. Okay, so this is the beginning of the brooder that I'm starting to work on. I've got the box in the cage, which was kind of interesting because I had to actually take the front of this off. So I had to unhook those and then get these unhooked on both sides, which was a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. But, yeah, okay, so that's not for you. So my next job is to try and cut down the front of the box so that I'll be able to actually get in fairly easily to change water and food. We're going to put an old towel down in the bottom. I get towels from the reuse center so that I can easily switch them out. Now the cat's got to come and investigate. But I'll be doing that, and I also have a heat box. I don't use a heat lamp. First of all, I've heard too many stories about them, but also the one that I do have is so old that I really don't trust it. But Jason made a heat box, which I'll show you a little later, and that works great. I've had great success with it. So I'm just going to continue working on this, and we'll come back once I've got a little bit more done. Okay, so this is the heat box that I've got. It's very similar to the one that I showed you for the quail for their water and back in the wintertime, and I'll put a link to that video up above. But what it is it's just, there's a 60-watt light bulb in there, which puts off more than the required 95 degrees of temperature for the newborn chicks, newly hatched chicks. I am going to put it in an old, soft pillowcase. Now, it does not get hot enough that it's going to burn. This is not going to start a fire. We do not have to worry about that. My husband has made sure that that is very, very safe, especially since he is an electrician. He's very careful about those kinds of things, because the last thing anyone needs is for a house fire. So I'm going to just put this into the pillowcase, put it down into the back corner. Now, I had said I was going to use a towel, but I actually found an old piece of flannel. These are from some old pajamas. So we're going to use this because it doesn't have the loops for their tiny claws to get caught in at this point. So it should be a lot safer and a lot easier for them. I am still going to try and flatten it out a bit more and make it a little neater, just so that it will be easier. We also have a second egg that has started to pip. So things are moving along quite quickly, considering the fact that I'm supposed to have 2 more days to hatch. But in reality, when hatching eggs, it can be anywhere from the 19th day through to the 25th day. I've had an egg hatch on the 25th day. Didn't think it was going to happen. Everyone was saying toss it. My gut said hold on just a little bit longer. And sure enough, we ended up with a beautiful little hen hatching out of that egg. So it's now Sunday afternoon. I've already put 3 little chicks out into the greenhouse with broody hens. And, oops, as I hit things. So we have, in here I've got actually 6 chicks, but one, I can't see one right now, but we have 2 black chicks, 2 yellow chicks, an orange chick, and then we have a little one that my husband says looks like a chickadee. So I'm just going to see if I can get that. There it popped out. I'm going to pull this cute little one forwards because it is just so adorable, if I can get it. So, look at this face. Come on, camera, focus on the face. Isn't that just the cutest little thing? If the camera would just stay focused. Yeah. Absolutely adorable. So we'll put it down here. Put you by the food. So we had an incident with one chick where the inside of it, the yolk sac wasn't entirely absorbed before it hatched out. So we've been keeping an eye on it. It seems to be doing quite well. I believe it's that black one that's trying to make its way past the yellow chick. Again, I'll see if I can grab it without too much fuss. 1 second. Alright, so this is the little one in question. I'm going to put it on the towel because what I would like to show you is right there. So the yolk sac never completely went in, and it had issues where it was, you can see it's favoring the one side a little bit. I'll put it back in with some food. Come on, eat up. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one. It sort of hatched out just before bedtime, and it was stuck because of all the stuff that was there, like all the yolk stuff, not yolk, but you know how the inside, for those of you who hatch chicks, there's a lot of goo that comes with the yolks. Zoe, sorry, my this girl, Zoe. Hey, Zoe, look at us. Look. You're not supposed to be with the chicks. Back up. Anyway, so there was all the moisture from inside the egg caused it to stick actually to the inside of the incubator, and it was trying to get itself flipped the right way up, and so it did a lot of scratching to its it scratched its little arm up, its little wing up quite badly. So we've got chicks trying to get behind the heater here. I'll just move that out a bit there. Now they can get on all sides, and nobody can get stuck anywhere. So, as I said, we already have 3 outside, plus we have these 6. So that's 9 out of 22 eggs. Now, when we did put these on lockdown, we candled the eggs, and from what we could see, there were 4 of them that were not viable, so we got rid of those ones. We still have in the incubator the rest of the eggs, because although hatch day was supposed to start on Friday, they can take, sorry, just Zoe, you don't like the crate. You'd never go in it when you had a crate. So, enough. There. Sorry about this, folks. Anyway, so we do still have some eggs in there, but nothing seems to be happening right now. But we will give them until, I'll give them until the 12th. And then we'll see what happens. By the 12th, if they're not going to if they haven't hatched already, they won't be hatching. So we're just going to leave it, see what happens, take it as it goes. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. There's no point. But these guys are going out to some more broody chickens that are outside. And hopefully those mamas will accept them. Most of them do. Usually if you have a broody mama that's sitting on a golf ball or two, and you slip a couple eggs and a couple chicks under them in the middle of the night, they are usually quite happy to have some chicks. Alright, well, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be seeing you soon.